beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name's Erica. Please be sure to subscribe if you aren't already. So today, if you can't tell, I'm sitting on my bed, got a cup of coffee here, literally woke up about an hour ago, and I just decided to film this video. I think one of the most common DMs I get, one of the most common questions is, what are your favorite books? What books do you recommend that I read for spiritual growth or for self-growth? I have made several videos talking about some of my favorite books that I've ever read, and I will have a playlist actually of all my book favorite videos that I've done in case you want to find out more. Although in this video I will be talking about some new books that I don't think I've ever mentioned before, because these are the books that I'm reading during quarantine. One of the reasons that I am really grateful for this time that we are required to stay at home is because it gives me the opportunity to do something that I love, which is read books. I think you all know by now how passionate I am about books, and if you don't know, if you're new here, I love books, and I especially love books that expand my mind, allow me to learn more about myself, about spirituality, about the universe, all those kinds of things. So today I wanted to share the books that I'm currently reading or have just finished reading during this time in quarantine. Before I get into this video, I just want to say that I hope you all are doing well and staying healthy. I hope you're all trying to make the best out of this really weird situation that we're all in right now. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of reading, I've been listening to podcasts. I do currently work online, and if any of you guys are looking for another way to create passive income, I will go ahead and link my website down below where you can learn more about what I actually do. I'm a Kangen water distributor. It is a job that I do solely online. It's basically like running your own business. It essentially is. It definitely is an option for everyone to kind of look into, so I will definitely be sure to link that page on my website down below, and also you can send me a DM on Instagram in case you're curious about learning more, and we can talk about if the opportunity is right for you. I've been doing that. I've been trying to get creative. I've been trying to film more videos. That's kind of how I'm making the time go by. I've also loved going on walks when it's actually sunny out. Today it's pretty rainy, so I won't be walking today, but I love going on neighborhood walks. Anyways guys, I really hope you all enjoy this video and find it helpful and find a new book to pick up and read during this quarantine. I actually had one of my viewers send me a link to a place online where you can buy used books at like a discounted price or a lower price because they are used. So I will go ahead and link that website below. It seems pretty cool. I haven't used it yet, but I think I'm going to be ordering some books from it this week. Here are the books that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. I hope you all enjoy this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you do. It helps me out so much, guys. Without further ado, let's just get right into the books. So the first book, I will give a little disclaimer, I have read before and mentioned a lot on my channel, but this is the miniature version of The Four Agreements. I love this book. It is my favorite book of all time, but this little mini version is like a summarized version of the book. One of my best friends, Simone, actually got me this for my birthday this past year, and I finally just sat down one day and read it within like an hour or so, like probably under that, because it is just like the simplest read, but I love it because it's just a great reminder of all the main points in The Four Agreements, which is obviously my favorite book of all time. I would highly suggest reading the actual book, The Four Agreements, if you haven't yet, but there is a mini version in case you don't have as much time, I guess. Following that book, I have the Fifth Agreement here, which I have not read yet. This is actually my boyfriend's book that I got for him because he's read The Four Agreements and he just finished this one, so he let me borrow it. I just love Don Miguel Ruiz, and I've read like 3 of his other books besides The Four Agreements, so I know this one is just going to be amazing. The Fifth Agreement is kind of like the sequel to The Four Agreements, so if you've read The Four Agreements, pick this one up. I'm going to start reading this, so if you've read it, let me know what you thought. This next book has quickly become one of my favorite books. I started reading this on the way to Arizona, and I read it in Arizona, and I'm almost done with it. But this is called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, How to Lose Your Mind and Create a New One by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Dr. Joe Dispenza is one of my favorite humans in the world. He is so smart. I just resonate so much with everything that he writes about, everything that he speaks about. I'm just like, yes, like you are reading my mind. I am almost done. I just have a little bit left. I probably have like 2 chapters left or so. This will blow your mind because it is backed by science and studies. I love learning about the law of attraction and manifestation, but I think it's even better when there is scientific evidence to back everything up, and that is exactly what this book provides. It talks a lot about quantum physics and how we live in a quantum universe, and I've always found that so interesting. So gosh, I just feel like I'm learning so much, and learning about the brain and how meditation is so good for us and how we literally are able to create a new reality for ourselves by changing our personalities. The thing that Joe Dispenza says is that our personality creates our personal reality. If you're looking for something to blow your mind but also teach you so much about how our brain works and how we literally attract what we think and feel strongly about, pick up this book, guys. Like, it's phenomenal. And I'm also going to be ordering his book Becoming Supernatural, which is, I think, his newer book. I love this book so much. The next book I'm currently reading is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I've had this book for so long, and I tried reading it once last year, but I don't think I was like mentally ready to read it. This is gonna sound so random, but one day a couple weeks ago I was watching Miley Cyrus's live. She did like a live on Instagram, and her dad Billy Ray Cyrus was on as a guest, and he was just speaking so many words of wisdom. I was like, oh my gosh, yes, King Billy Ray. And basically when he was talking, he mentioned that like the only book he's ever read was this book. And when he said that, I was like, I have that book sitting on my shelf right now. Like, why am I not reading it? So I just started reading it, and in the first day I got past where I had stopped reading last year in it. Now that I've done more learning about my money mindset and attracting abundance into my life, I feel like it just resonates a whole lot more. I feel like this book is one that anybody should read, whether you're an entrepreneur or not. Definitely give this book a read. I will say it is a little bit old-fashioned because it was written so long ago, like in the early 1900s, I believe, but it's really freaking good. I'm realizing that a lot of these books have a common theme, which is that they all kind of have something to do with like the law of attraction or manifestation. So I have 2 books that are actually called The Law of Attraction. This one is Jack Canfield's Key to Living the Law of Attraction. This book I read in like a week. It was a super easy, quick read, but I love this because it has really good practices. I'm actually going to be posting a video really soon about my 3 favorite manifestation practices, and one of them comes from this book. So stay tuned for that. This will give you a super basic understanding to the law of attraction and how it works, and I loved it. This next book is The Law of Attraction by Esther and Jerry Hicks. This one really goes into depth with the law of attraction, and I love it so much. If you've never listened to Abraham Hicks, I suggest you do so. I listen to them every morning, every night before bed, and they've just changed my life. Like, the words of Abraham have changed my life. This book is great for gaining a lot of insight about the law of attraction. The last book I have to share with you guys is another one based on the teachings of Abraham, and it is called Ask and It Is Given, Learning to Manifest Your Desires. I just finished it this week. This book actually has 22 different practices, and you can choose one depending on your emotional state of being. It is such a valuable resource, you guys. Like, definitely pick up this book. The beginning is amazing. It talks a lot about the law of attraction and, you know, how our universe works, how our thoughts attract things, how our emotions really become our point of attraction. It's just such a good book. Like, I don't even know how else to describe it, but it will change your freaking life. All the different processes in this book, I've kind of bookmarked a few of my favorite ones, and they're just so helpful and useful. Could not recommend this book more. Alright guys, so my camera battery is now flashing at me, so it's about to die, but these are all the books that I wanted to share with you all today. I hope you found a new book to check out. You cannot go wrong with any of these. They are phenomenal. Thank you all so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm sending you all positive, loving vibes. I hope you're all doing well and staying healthy. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you aren't already, and follow me on Instagram. Don't forget to be here, be still, and be love. Bye guys.